Tensions escalate in Ukraine as the country embraces AI technology in warfare. Meanwhile, economic turmoil continues with surging oil prices impacting global markets. Here are today's top 10 stories you need to know. As the conflict in Ukraine intensifies, the adoption of artificial intelligence technology in warfare is becoming increasingly crucial. On April 30th, Ukrainian officials revealed that AI is playing a pivotal role in their military strategy, enabling them to hold territory against a better-resourced adversary. This technological advancement is viewed as a game-changer, allowing for improved decision-making processes and tactical advantages on the battlefield. AI systems can analyze vast amounts of data in real time, providing commanders with insights that were previously unattainable. This capability is particularly vital in a conflict where rapid responses can determine the outcome of engagements. The use of AI is expected to evolve further, with the potential for fully autonomous systems becoming a reality in coming years. However, challenges remain in terms of integration and ethical considerations surrounding autonomous warfare. As both Ukraine and Russia race to incorporate these technologies, the implications for future conflicts could be profound. The introduction of AI-driven warfare could lead to faster, more lethal engagements, raising concerns about civilian casualties and accountability. Nations around the globe may feel pressured to enhance their military capabilities, not potentially igniting an arms race in AI technologies. As military strategies continue to adapt, the future of armed conflict could see unprecedented changes, necessitating new frameworks for governance and ethical standards in warfare. In a shocking development, Meta Platforms Inc. announced plans to lay off 10% of its workforce as part of a significant restructuring initiative. This decision comes amid increasing pressure to reduce costs and improve profitability, particularly following a year marked by declining ad revenues and intensified competition from rivals. The layoffs are expected to affect thousands of employees across various departments, including engineering, marketing, health, and operations. The tech industry has faced numerous challenges, including shifting user engagement trends and economic uncertainties exacerbated by inflation and rising interest rates. In response to these challenges, Meta is also offering buyouts to employees to encourage voluntary departures, a strategy reflecting its desire to streamline operations. This move indicates a broader trend within the tech sector, where companies like Amazon and Google have also announced layoffs, highlighting the ongoing reassessment of workforce needs. The layoffs raise concerns about job security in the tech industry and the potential impacts on innovation and company culture. As Meta moves forward with these changes, analysts will closely monitor how these workforce reductions will affect its ability to innovate and maintain its competitive edge. The coming months will be critical for the company as it navigates this turbulent landscape. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine and rising geopolitical tensions have had significant ramifications on the global economy. Since the conflict erupted, energy prices have surged, exacerbating inflation in many countries. This situation is not merely a regional issue. It has disrupted vital trade routes and supply chains, leading to shortages of essential goods like grain and energy supplies. Major economies, particularly in Europe, are feeling the pressure, with analysts warning of a potential recession if conditions do not stabilize soon. Central banks are grappling with the dual challenge of curbing inflation while fostering economic growth, leading to increasingly complex monetary policy decisions. Governments are exploring various measures, including subsidies and tariffs, to cushion the impact on their citizens. The interconnectedness of global markets means that these economic challenges will reverberate across borders, affecting emerging economies as well. As nations navigate these turbulent times, the international financial landscape will continue to evolve. Looking ahead, the need for coordinated economic strategies and international cooperation is more crucial than ever to mitigate the long-term consequences of this conflict on global stability. As the war between Ukraine and Russia continues to escalate, a severe humanitarian crisis has emerged in Eastern Europe. Millions of displaced individuals are facing dire conditions, with many lacking essential resources such as food, water, and medical care. The ongoing conflict has forced families to flee their homes, seeking refuge in neighboring countries like Poland, Hungary, and Romania. International organizations, including the United Nations and the International Red Cross, are ramping up efforts to provide aid, but challenges remain due to ongoing hostilities and bureaucratic hurdles. The situation is further exacerbated by harsh winter weather, complicating relief efforts as temperatures drop. Local communities are stepping in to offer support through shelters and food drives, but the scale of the crisis is overwhelming. As the conflict drags on, the need for sustained international attention and assistance becomes increasingly urgent. Humanitarian agencies are calling for increased funding and support to address the needs of those affected by the war. The international community must prioritize diplomatic solutions to ensure long-term stability and relief for the suffering populations in Eastern Europe. Tensions between the United States and Iran have escalated dramatically as the conflict in the region intensifies. Recent reports reveal that former U.S. President Trump voiced frustration over NATO allies' perceived lack of support amid ongoing hostilities. This discord highlights a growing rift within the alliance, which has historically aimed to present a united front against threats like Iran. Iran, for its part, has maintained a robust military presence, continuing its operations in the Middle East, which raises alarms among neighboring countries. Analysts warn that the lack of cooperation among NATO members could lead to significant implications for international relations and security, potentially emboldening Iran's assertiveness. The ongoing conflict not only threatens regional stability, but also raises the specter of broader military engagement, drawing in global powers. In the coming weeks, it is crucial for global leaders to reassess their strategies regarding Iran. A concerted effort is needed to engage diplomatically and prevent further deterioration as the stakes for peace and security in the region are rising. On April 30th, the Indian government announced significant policy changes regarding the use of alternative fuels, including a new initiative to test ethanol 85 and ethanol 100 as motor vehicle fuel. This strategic move aims to mitigate the country's reliance on fossil fuels, especially in light of escalating global energy prices that have been affecting economies worldwide. India, as one of the largest consumers of oil, is increasingly prioritizing environmental sustainability and energy security. This initiative not only seeks to enhance air quality and reduce carbon emissions, but also supports the agricultural sector by creating a market for sugarcane and other biofuel crops. Experts suggest that these changes could transform India's automotive fuel landscape, potentially leading to a broader adoption of biofuels. However, the success of this initiative will depend on public acceptance and the readiness of infrastructure to support ethanol distribution. As India advances with these policies, it must address infrastructure challenges to ensure a smooth transition towards greener fuels. Ukraine is intensifying its efforts to integrate artificial intelligence into its military operations as the ongoing conflict with Russia escalates. With Russia's military capabilities posing a significant threat, Ukrainian officials emphasize that AI technology is vital for ensuring the country's survival. Currently, AI is being utilized to enhance battlefield strategies, optimize logistics, and minimize risks to personnel in combat situations. This military innovation represents a critical race against time, as both Ukraine and Russia are vying to deploy advanced automated systems. The integration of AI has the potential to fundamentally shift modern warfare dynamics, enabling more strategic resource allocation and improved decision-making processes. However, achieving full integration of these technologies remains a complex challenge, with effective deployment still years away. As the conflict continues to unfold, the implications of these technological advancements will be profound, shaping not only military tactics, but also the geopolitical landscape. Ukraine's commitment to AI could redefine its military strategy in the coming months. Oil prices have surged past $120 a barrel, creating waves in international markets and prompting concerns about a potential economic slowdown. The spike, occurring on April 30th, has sent shockwaves through stock exchanges worldwide. Analysts cite geopolitical tensions and supply chain disruptions as contributing factors to this dramatic increase. Investors are now closely monitoring how these rising costs will affect global inflation and consumer spending. In India, for instance, the stock market experienced significant declines as energy stocks plummeted, reflecting broader investor anxiety. Additionally, businesses reliant on oil are bracing for increased operational costs, which could lead to higher prices for consumers. Governments are being urged to intervene, potentially considering strategic reserves to stabilize markets. Moving forward, the impact of these rising oil prices will be felt across various sectors, and economists warn that sustained high prices could lead to a recession if left unchecked. The self-enumeration phase of the Census 2027 has officially launched in Punjab, India, as of April 30th, 2026. This significant event is vital for understanding population demographics and planning for future resources. The government has urged residents to participate actively and accurately report their information. This census marks the first time self-enumeration has been implemented, allowing residents to fill out their information digitally. Officials believe this will enhance accuracy and engagement among the population. The data collected will have far-reaching implications for government policy and resource allocation, particularly in health, education, and infrastructure. As the census progresses, the government plans to conduct awareness campaigns to ensure high participation rates. The outcome of this census will be crucial in shaping Punjab's future development strategy. A significant fire broke out at an ink manufacturing factory in Demra, Bangladesh, causing extensive damage, but thankfully no reported casualties. The blaze erupted late on April 30th and quickly spread, triggering a rapid response from local fire services. Firefighters worked tirelessly through the night to control the flames, which threatened nearby structures as well. The factory's management has stated they are cooperating with local authorities to investigate the cause of the fire. Fortunately, the swift response averted a potential disaster by preventing the fire from spreading further into the community. This incident raises concerns about fire safety regulations in industrial zones, which have been frequently criticized for insufficient oversight. The local government is expected to conduct a thorough review of safety protocols in similar facilities. As investigations continue, the community remains on alert, emphasizing the need for better safety measures in the industrial sector. Thank you for watching today's news recap. Which story shocked you the most? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.